Hey, a quick update on Kat and the baby. They are doing very well. Hopefully we'll get to go home later on tonight. I really appreciate everybody's support. I want to explain something a little bit further. All of you have been extremely supportive and said, hey, don't worry about anybody says, and you just do your thing, and you and Kat, and celebrate your friendship, which I plan to do. But I'm a business owner, okay? And here in a small town, you don't get to live in a vacuum. And my business interacts directly with the community, So there's something that as a business owner, I have to keep in mind. I have to keep in mind the perception, the reputation of my company, because my staff is actually going into homes and serving the community. Now, I feel like we do a really good job, and I try to participate in everything in our community and try to give back to the community. But at the same time, we have to understand the free market. And I can't just go off and act and do and say whatever I want and think that there's not going to be any consequences, good or bad. But the number one thing I want to talk about this morning, though, and what really kind of has ministered or really meant a lot to me the past year is if I go out and say something crazy or if I do something crazy, it affects my staff. Does it affect my bottom line directly? It's painful? Maybe not. But guess what? I've got about 85 families that rely on our company for a paycheck. They interact with the community. They rely, some of them make commissions. And the last thing I want to do is do anything that's going to take money out of their paycheck. And I have a service tax, and if we're not busy, that means that they can't work 50, 60 hours a week and make overtime and really save up, and which is what I want them to do. So I have to just be careful. And so I'm just asking y'all to kind of be understanding a little bit. I'm going to be true to me, and I'm going to be very honest, but this is kind of part of what I think maybe that the community needs. And look, if you hear what I say and you still want to get upset over maybe an assumption that you make, well, then that's on you. But at the same time, I feel like I kind of owe it to at least explain some things, give a little bit of context in some things. But I tell you what, the last year, my staff, I've had a lot of people come up to me and they're basically, like, hey, what about this and what about this? And because there's been some major ups and downs the past year. And I told them, I said, what? I said, you don't know my staff. I said, my staff, they get it. And I tell you what, I have the past year, a couple of occasions, my staff, they've been there for me. And the comments that they've shared with me kind of let me know that, hey, they've been through it too. Maybe in the past, I always had kind of a perfect perception, picture perfect looking anyway. And apparently I can be a little bit intimidating here at the office, which is understandable. I tell you what, I told them, people that come up to me and said, no, my staff is going to be there. Those are awesome guys, men and women, and they have been. I tell you what, I can't tell you how much that means to me. Just this morning, I had a young man's mom message me and just some encouraging words. And her son's a great guy. And anyway, I'm rambling now. Look, I don't know graphics. I'm not that good at jokes. This is all you're going to get from me. And I'm here to be honest and open. And maybe it's a little bit therapeutic for me. And if I can uplift and encourage some people along the way, that's what we're going to do. Stay tuned. There's plenty more to learn about Snazzy. I'm super excited about that. It's Friday. Y'all go have a great weekend. And Kat won't let me share any pictures of the baby yet, but I promise you the very second I can, I'm going to take a whole bunch of pictures and some videos with her and the baby. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day.